First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Second and 4.
Now Cohen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
The ball carrier.
Romeo Okwara in on the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Chicago.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Looking to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Romeo Okwara in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Toss play, Cohen, right side. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's fourth and goal. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Hopkins' kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the completion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a throw here, hauled in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Lions nothing.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
14-yard line.
Be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them. Settling, they probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all net joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted this.
Rush coming in, he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time will be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit... They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around? Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Detroit. A big day there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively, because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. First carry for DeAndre Swift. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that way.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line. Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points up. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll drop the throw. A heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They're already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now here's a deep shot that's complete. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A huge play there for Chicago. 51 yards. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Hopkins' kick is good. So after that fourth down stop, Charles, you said it was almost guaranteed points the other way. Indeed, they do cash in, but only 3.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They got the points, but it should have been more. With that type of field position, the setup that they had, I think it was almost a loss for them that they only got 3 instead of pushing across the line for a touchdown.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. Right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's second down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 4. This is Cohen. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. The 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Chicago. Jarnell Mooney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Lions 14, Bears 10. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 41.
They'll look to throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Running is Swift. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The call here, they need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is caught. It's Perriman. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
And that is incomplete here.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, here's Swift. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
Down and 1.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. It's going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And now it's 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw here. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at 34 here. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, Chicago.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Funches with a catch over the middle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down, Bears.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back into pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. This time they stay on the ground. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
George Kittle.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Cohen. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
44-yard line.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception. reception, just missing his second there.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's Swift. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2.
They'll run with Swift. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Gardner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down. Out of the 37.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards that time. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. It's picked off. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Romeo Okwara picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
82.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 44, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
They'll drop the throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. That catch good for only a couple.
22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by their former 1st-rounder, Artie Burns. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, I said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Romeo Okwara able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 78 yards. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Lions 24, Bears 17. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyrell Williams, 76 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the second down throw on target. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
It's a gain of 13.
Play action. It's gone.
Third down.
That's complete to Mooney. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a toss for Swift left side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Swift. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
For the second time. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears will take over at their own 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
To throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
It's now 4th and goal.
Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Today's final score, Lions.
A lot of scoring.
37.
There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Detroit, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire